everybody, welcome to the final auditions recap of the X Factor Season 1 for the USA. Alright, so it's the final audition show, and they are starting off the show in Newark, New Jersey, or as they say here, Jersey. They really do say that. It's the only state that can go by one name when it's actually two. Alright, so starting off the show was Brian Bradley. He's 14 years old. He almost seemed like he was 30 years old. He had a stage presence, and it didn't seem like anything rattled him. Simon was a little confused at the beginning, though, because like when he started doing his shtick, it wasn't completely obvious to Simon what was going down, but he did a rap, an original rap of "Saw You Looking at My Mom." They thought he was fantastic. I mean, I thought he was okay singing-wise, but other than that, he definitely has the it factor. Singing, not so much, I don't think. But it was a yes for him. Then Kelly Warner was next, 22 years old. She cuts hair at a nursing home. That was a yes. Aaron Surgeon. He had an amazing mane of hair, 27 years old. He was also a yes. Liliana Rose, she was basically making copies in the office before tonight, and she's 26, and now she's on her way to boot camp. And then Andy came out. He's 43 years old, and he is adorable. And he sang Mariah Carey's Hero, and it was a no, but I think it was a Paula love connection. He was just really sweet. I mean, how could you... I don't know how they could say no to this guy, but I don't know how they could say yes either, so... maybe he'll get a date with Paula. He did get a hug. Then they have this big build-up. The next person who comes out, her stage name is Kashmir, in her own mind, maybe. She was 27. She works in an office, and she said that people scream when she sings karaoke. Unfortunately, they screamed because she was really bad. Sorry, Kashmir, it's a no. Then Nuff came out, 21 years old. She's in it to win it. Enough. It was a no. Then Jean Coop came out, 42 years old. He had a hula hoop, and he's a life coach. So he needs to coach himself into a different career because it was a no. And then Maya, 58, she sang We Are the Champions, but it was like, we're the champions. I can't even do it. It was really bad, and it was a no. Alright, then, let's get all these bad auditions out of my mouth. Carrie Fletcher is up next, 17 years old. She sang a heart song. She was pretty amazing. She had a really strong voice, but Simon said she was boring, and I could kind of see where he was coming from. Because if you don't have your own little spin, if you're not memorable, even if you do have a really good voice. So I hope that she comes back with something fresh and exciting, because I think she's got a lot of potential. Then there was a whole bunch of yeses. Tonight's show just really focused on very few individuals, and like they showed yeses and nos quickly without backstory. Well, the next one that came up, they sure did show the backstory. It was Austin and Emily, and they were awesome. Get it? Awesome. They're both 15 years old, and it was pretty clear that he was a more talented singer than she was. And both their families were backstage, and the judges kind of made it known that Austin was a little bit better than Emily, and Emily's dad was freaking out backstage. See, that's what I hate about shows like this, is because when you come on with like a kid that age, the parents, they freak out, and the judges aren't completely fair, I don't think. If that was American Idol, she definitely would not have made it through. Nicole was ready to vote him in, but not her. Or maybe not vote the group in because she was the weak link. And it took her forever to make up her mind. And Simon was getting pissed. And the kid was freaking out. The dad was freaking out. She finally got a pity yes from Nicole. I hate when they do stuff like that. I think it's unfair to the other people in the competition when they put so much pressure on you that you change your vote. I'm sorry. Sorry, M. You're not awesome. All right. Tora was up next, 21 years old. She did not look 21. She had a really unique look. I think she was going for a Marilyn Monroe type look with the platinum blonde hair, but it was all switched up, and she had some piercings, and she likes cars. She sang a Jackson 5 song, which was phenomenal. She had a really nice style, so she was really fantastic. I liked her. I didn't think I was going to like her before she started to sing, but she was a fantastic yes. Then Jarrell came out, 22 years old. He loves Madonna. He effing loves Madonna. He wants to be Madonna. He came out and sang Lucky Star. And I think he made a really good Madonna until he started singing. He had all the moves down. He had the attitude. He just didn't have the voice, so it was a no. Then John Duff came out. He danced a little bit. 21 years old. No. Darlene, and I think it's Sharon, I don't know. It was a guy and a girl, and they did some kind of dirty number. It was a no. Then Rick White came out, 45 years old. Paula was totally grooving out to this, and I think she secretly wanted to give him a yes, but it ended up being a no for him. Then the Stereo Hogs came out. Now this was like a guy band of like 5 guys. The lead singer was very nasally, and he didn't open up his mouth when he sang, so it was all... I don't know how they got 4 yeses. I think it was because the guy just had a baby, one of the guys in the band. So I guess it was a pity yes. I didn't really think that they were that good. Then Brennan Hunt came out, 26 years old, from Nashville, and this guy reminded me of Jet from Flippin' Out, if you watch that show on Bravo with Jeff Lewis, his houseboy. He sang an original song, and they would have been stupid if they didn't say yes, because he was fantastic, and he's very good looking. So like, that goes a long way in terms of like selling albums and selling yourself. So definitely a yes. Then this girl, Paige, 18, she wants to take out Justin Bieber. Well, it was a yes. She's going to get her shot. Then Leroy, 59 years old. First of all, he didn't look a day over 32. And he sang Lean on Me. And it was really great. I'm really going to be rooting for him. I think I really like him. Then the Brewer boys, 13 and 17, total hipsters to be. It was a yes, of course, because they're hip and fresh. Then Nick Dean came out, 14 years old. He sang an original song. I only thought that he was okay. The judges were like, oh, that was fantastic. I didn't really like it as much as them. I don't know. He had the blonde Bieberish hair going, but that's about it for me. Then Devin, 21 years old, came out and tried to sing Seasons of Love and wouldn't stop. They kept telling him, you know, that's enough, stop, but he just kept going and going. That's always a no. Then Jaslyn Little, the last audition for this season. She was really, really, really nervous. I mean, she was really freaking out. 16 years old. She didn't look 16. And when she opened her mouth to sing, she definitely did not sound 16. She has posted one video on YouTube and got 500 hits, but I'm sure that video, if you check it now, it's going to be a lot higher. Everybody was going crazy. The family was going crazy. The people in the audience were going crazy. The judges were going crazy. So they had to go out on a high note. So it was a huge yes. So like I said, the auditions are over. Next week's boot camp. I can only imagine what's going to go down at boot camp. It almost looked like they had a choreography class. Kind of scary. I I don't know what else they're going to do. I thought somebody told me that before they do anything, they're going to have like a party and dump half of them before they even get a chance to perform again. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. If you think you know, put it in the comments, because I'm very much wanting to know. So until next week, much love.